All right. Hello and welcome back to Tangents and Tantrums, the talk show. So we're back with Saberwolf, um, and yeah, we're continuing um, our story. For those of you who maybe haven't been here before or are wondering what the fuck am I looking at right now, this is Microscope. It's basically a tabletop game in which you create the lore and history of a game. And so basically, what you do is you assign time periods, and you basically create some sort of story. And it's cool because Saberwolf and I use this as a tool for our other tabletop games. So we'll create the world first, and then use the rules from a different game, and play it in our newly created world.
Yep.
So far in the world that's been created, it's a civilization that rises from the ashes. So essentially, it's a post-apocalyptic world. We decided that it was a post-apocalyptic zombie world. So after the zombie apocalypse, there's a few survivors. And basically what we decided is that what remained after the zombies left are megaflora. Like all those zombies, we're talking like 7 million people or something like that, all like, being zombified and dying and basically fertilizing the earth all at the same time. And so it like gives birth to this megaflora. And we also put some things in there, like there's no mammalian life other than mammals. So there's like birds, lizards, fish, but no like rats or cats or dogs or anything like that. But yeah, so then we made basically these periods. And so the first one is the first raft, going from the isolated island to the mainland where all the megafauna is. And then we have some other periods like the War on Nature, where humanity fights the Green Menace, where basically the plants we learn are actually violent and semi-sentient, which is pretty interesting. And then we have the agricultural age, when humanity rediscovers the wonder of farming on a much larger scale, and Height of the Pride, when they basically reach the pinnacle of their existence. And so in each of these periods, you actually have these events where we basically further describe what's going on, and that's actually what Microscope stands for. You basically take a period of time and you basically magnify, so that this is an event that happened during this period of history, and then you can go even further to a scene and discover like how exactly they found food and like little details like that. So yeah, that's basically what we've come up with so far.
Yeah, it's a pretty good summation.
And we have a command for those of you coming in called "What's this?" Yeah, it just gives you a brief explanation of what's going on. Yeah, there you go. Awesome. But yeah, so last time we had like these different focuses. We first focused on the plants because giant, angry, violent plants. Sweet. Then we went to science, and we ended last time with the topic of what lurks in the grass. And we haven't actually done this yet. Now, I elected this for chat. So normally, like I was plants, Saber was science, and I elected this for chat. But yeah, so let's chat's kind of slow right now.
Yeah.
So let's figure out something to do with what lurks in the grass.
Okay. Sorry, I just saw myself looking into my own beer bottle just a second ago. Looks a little funny. No, sorry, it was I think a cat hair got into it and it was making me question whether or not the beer was any good. But yeah, so anyways. Yeah, let's do this like what lurks in the grass thing. Since we're kind of waiting on chat to catch up with us, why don't you go ahead, Ving? Like we can go ahead and have you do that a period a period event or scene. You just said a few seconds ago that we're only doing dictated scenes for the sake of brevity.
Yeah. Normally, if you were doing a scene in Microscope, Like for instance, this one, you would actually assign people different roles, and then you would all, as a group, sort of play out that scene to see what happens.
Yeah,
But
it's the role playing part of this game.
yeah,
But you know, it's all right. It's a useful tool regardless.
yeah. So yeah. Okay. So what lurks in the grass? Oh, you know what? And hey, Orozil, how's it going?
How's it going, man?
So let's see here.
Nico, what are you doing? Here.
Science of plants, the mega herbicide, the mega agriculture. You can't get the stream to show up on the TV.
It's had Christmas.
Ooh. Okay, so I think I'm going to add an event. After Operation Salt the Earth.
Oh.
So yeah, we basically what happened was we had the war on nature where humanity fights back against these violent giant plants. And Operation Salt the Earth was basically the way for humanity to actually colonize areas without having to worry about the plants. But yeah, so let me see here. What lurks in the grass? So I'm gonna call this we upset them.
Okay.
Yeah.
We upset them. I don't know what them is.
Exactly.
And I don't know what upset entails, but I'm interested.
Oh yeah? Alright, let me see. We upset them. Okay.
They're pretty
So-
entertaining, Mario.
What is the I forget, was it hashtag? And then space makes it
Yeah, for this level, it's like hashtag space and then the title.
oh, hashtag space.
Yeah, double hash.
Okay, cool. So we upset them. So they salted the earth, and something is not happy about it.
Legit.
And it's not the plants. Well, I mean, the plants are probably upset in their own strange way,
Right.
but I'm talking about the things that lurk in the grass.
Yup.
Yeah.
I'm like starting to like pre-plan as well for these things.
Okay, so I'm saying man discovers the wrath of the saw leg crickets.
Oh no!
So yeah. Oh, whoops. It put it as was for some reason. There we go. Actually, I'll put it dash. The saw leg crickets. So the saw leg crickets, and I'm just going to put in parentheses, they're approximately 10 feet in length. So yeah, that's what I'm going to put there. Oops. And I'm going to put this as dark. Because that makes sense. So yeah, we upset them. Man discovers the wrath of the saw-legged crickets, who are 10 feet in length.
Most excellent.
So yeah, I'll just like say something a little here just for lore purposes, but
Yeah, for sure.
basically after like the zombies died and all the mega flora went up, because there's such a high nutrient sort of concentration like in this area, it allowed for insects to basically thrive because they've had more food than they've ever had before. And for some odd reason, rather than multiplying in number, they multiplied in size.
Weird.
So yeah, the saw-leg crickets basically have like serrated carapaces on their legs and use them to cut down the giant grass and eat it.
Okay, that's kind of cool. Interesting. let me do this thing real quick.
Oh, and their sound is like ear piercing.
Yes.
You hear them from like miles away, and you're like, oh, it's a cricket, and then they come closer and closer, and I'm like, wait, that what? And then it's right next to you, and it's like a friggin' fire alarm going off.
Yes. Yes. Cool.
All right, so that's my turn for what lurks in the grass.
Excellent. Yeah, I was actually in the process of like just figuring out mine as well. So let me go ahead and start up here. So under we upset them, I'm going to create a scene.
Ooh, a we upset them scene. Nice.
Yeah. So we upset the giant saw-legged crickets. They're just completely dissatisfied with us. But I actually wanted to know how we first encountered the saw-legged crickets.
Ooh, cool. Nice.
So, yeah. So I'm just gonna go ahead and narrate a little bit, just because I wanna get it out there, and then I'll like type up the synopsis afterwards.
Sure thing.
So we were doing. It was kind of like it's kind of like a Lewis and Clark / Christopher Columbus kind of thing, like, you know, the expedition into the unknown, and the unknown just happens to be on land this time.
Yeah.
So like there's this expeditionary force led by a guy whom I randomly generated.
Yes.
Yeah. The guy's name is Kieran Nyo, and Kieran Nyo took his force of like, I don't know, like 15, 20 people, like off into the wilderness to like try and find new places to colonize, possibly somewhere. Actually, yeah, because we've already established that there that the at this point in history that the megaflora are like possibly like sentient because of Ferorex and his firm bombardment. So anyways, so there's that whole thing, and we're like, no, we have to go find like other places to colonize. We have to like strike forth into the unknown, as our forefathers did when they came to this new land. So they head off, and they're doing this thing, and Kiran is, you know, like a foolhardy adventurer, of course, and he's while investigating a vast prairie, basically, full of like grasslands and stuff. I'm kind of imagining it like the like Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
Yeah.
Backyard, yeah.
Pretty much, yeah, when you think about it.
Just, you know, like marching through like this enormous grass and like having to like, you know, take time to like circumnavigate like just basic plants. And that's when we first heard the vile chorus of the saw-legged cricket.
Nice.
And
heard them before you saw them.
Heard them before we saw them. The sound was everywhere and cacophonous, and they closed in as darkness fell upon the camp.
Oh shit.
Only one person made it back from the assault, and that's how we know. That's how we know. So anyways, that's what happened. The saw-legged crickets attacked an expedition into the mainland. It was a dark time.
Yeah, I'd imagine. Oh man.
Only one man made it back. Actually, I'm changing that. Only one woman made it back. I feel like she was never the same again.
No. They probably didn't believe her at first, and then they heard it, and then she's like, "No, it's back!"
No, that's them!
And I was like, "Hey, you know what? Maybe she's right about this."
She is freaking out and like pulling it. Like, no, never mind. That's a different scene.
Different. Very cool though. Very cool. I like that.
Yeah, I do too. That's actually really fun. Excellent. Still no word from chat.
Nope.
Sadness. Oh, there's only 2 people in chat. I assume it's us.
Yeah, probably. Freaking A.
Cool deal. Well then.
I think what people have like special codes on what Andromeda right now.
Oh
Spec
shit!
Andromeda.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Dude, pissing me off how many people are getting like early access codes to all these fucking games. Playing Horizon before I get to play, playing Andromeda before I get to play. Fuck, when do I get to play?
It's cool for them, you know, because they've earned it at this point if they have it early. But
Right,
at the same time, it's pretty hilarious because there's actually, at least from my experience, I've noticed a wide swath of audience that won't watch it until they've played it.
Right.
And that's just one weird thing with new releases, right?
Yeah. I mean, but then there's people who are like, man, I don't want to drop the money on this, but it looks awesome. So
it's true, yeah. So you catch those people too. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh well, not super important. I'm just salty about it.
Not as salty as Operation Salt the Earth.
Oh, so salt. So anyway, here I'll just. There we go, fixed.
Yes.
All right, for those watching who don't have access to the chat, I just dropped some salt in the chat. It's fine. So anyways.
Nice.
So yeah, until chat comes back and sort of like picks up with us, we should probably move on to the next focus, and the next person who gets the focus is you, good sir.
But I made the last one, so I think it'd be you.
Did you?
Well, I mean, I made the first one. Technically, third's chat, but I made it sort of. I know chat wanted to talk about it, but I did. Put it in the
I
words.
see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. Sure.
I feel weird about going 3 times. Is what I'm saying.
I'm more than happy to go. Cool. So let's see. I almost want to like spend more time on this one because we only got to add 2 things.
We can. We could do two rounds. I'm fine with that.
All right, cool. Then let's do that. So back to you, sir.
Okay, back to me. Let's see here.
Yeah,
because what lurks in the grass? It's basically what everybody, we talked about the plants and we're like, but hey, there's other stuff in there, right? Yeah, there is.
Legit.
Okay, so I like the we upset them. You know what? I'm gonna go to the agricultural age.
Okay.
So we got the science of plants, how they make up for Operation Salt. They got the mega herbicide. They're from plants to kill plants.
Yes.
And
yes.
learn advanced agricultural techniques. And then I think I'm going to add another one to the bottom there. And I'm going to call this... Yes. I'm going to call it Workhorse Basilisk.
What? Okay. I mean, I'm into it.
So yeah, lizards are also part of it. Basilisk. Oh gosh, how the fuck do you spell basilisks?
Oh shit.
That is so wrong. Not even gonna get it close.
Probably basilisk. Let me track.
Basilisk.
Yeah. Basilisk. Basilisk.
SK. Basilisk. Cool. Awesome. That looks much better. Workhorse / basilisk. So yeah, essentially, just as early agricultural techniques go, we've also used, work animals or workhorses for certain agricultural uses. Since they don't have those, they use giant lizards.
Yes.
So what's it? Hashtag space. So humanity learns to tame the... Oops. Yeah. The giant... What am I going to call this?
No idea, man.
I don't even know either.
Do you need like pseudo-Latin, like lizard language?
Yeah, look up pseudo for hooved.
Hooved?
Oh,
Okay.
it'd be like cloven, right?
Maybe. Let me double check.
Or something.
Yeah. Translate.google. All right, so move to English out of Latin, maybe Greek. Don't really want to do Greek. It's in a weird language. It's in like an alphabet I can't read.
I think I'll do cloven. I
Okay.
just want to make sure I spell it right, so I have to get a new window.
For sure. It's ungula, like an
Ungula?
ungulate. Yeah,
Okay.
that's hooved.
I'm just gonna go with cloven, so that
Okay.
more people understand it when they see it.
Legit. Cloven.
What's that poisonous lizard in the desert? That's
Gila monsters.
Gila's. Yeah, the giant cloven Gila.
Oh shit, that's nuts.
That's Gilla, right?
Yes, I believe so.
Okay.
It might only be one L, but.
Oh, okay, let me check that out. So yeah, that's what I'm doing there. Giant workhorse / basilisk? Question mark. Let me just check that. It is 1L. And I'm gonna put it as a hashtag light. So yeah, basically they learn how to make use of these lizards that are hoofed. They don't have claws. They evolved to basically run through the jungle using their massive serpentine body to sort of weave in and out of the grass. And so they're unlike their previous forms before the apocalypse. They are less aggressive and are very easy to direct using blinders and with the tempting of food.
Okay, so you carrot and stick them wherever you want them to go.
Exactly. Except it's stick and insect part.
Right, because carrots are huge.
Yeah. Carrots are actually, they murder someone's family.
Oh, so good. Awesome. I'm also going to make an event in the War on Nature.
Ooh.
I'm trying to decide if I want it to be before or after we upset them. I'm gonna make it after we upset them.
Ooh, okay.
And I'm actually calling it the Northern Hive Campaign.
Ooh.
The humans wage war on the giant ant colony of the North.
Ooh, cool. I like that. I like that a lot.
And it is a light period because we are assholes.
Yes.
So that's mine there, man.
Awesome. I like that. Actually, it is crazy. There's what is it? Those there's like ants in South America that basically claim areas of the rainforest, and they literally chop down like every piece of vegetation in the area.
Yeah. Aren't they some kind of leafcutter ant?
Yeah, it's like a leafcutter ant of some sort.
Yeah. There's also some ants in. So like there's a couple ants in Africa that are crazy. First you got bullet ants, and those are just fucking crazy.
Yeah.
It's like fire ants on steroids. They can kill you if they sting you enough.
Yeah.
And then you have like the army ants, the ones that like build bridges and like
they have like these almost like rivers of ants that like bring materials, and they actually like create this like lattice of
ants.
freaking ants to protect them.
Yes.
And if you fall in the wake of that stream, you are fucking gone. Well, not really, but you're gonna
Not really.
you're gonna fucking feel it.
Right. I mean, there are some animals that are small enough that that's like the end of them. Pretty much any bug, and anything smaller than like a small rodent. Um, but yeah, like it's bad.
Yeah, it's bad.
Anything that happens to get in the way and can't get away immediately is pretty much fucked.
Now, since I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna invoke the tangent part of our stream here,
Sure.
because chat's being it's slow tonight. It's a slow night.
Yeah,
There's popular games out there, and we're just chilling out and having a good time.
sure.
So I want to invoke the tangent of let's talk about crazy fucking insects and other shit
Okay.
that could possibly exist and are based on real life.
All right.
So I do have an interesting experience with ants.
Yeah.
Two, actually, now that I realize it now. On my 7th
Tell me
birthday, I made these cool devices that could capture ants. It was essentially a jar, a plastic jar, that had a hole in it. It had two holes, actually. One was a mouthpiece. The other was a tube that came out of it. You put screening on the mouthpiece, and basically what happens is it acts as a bug vacuum.
Yeah.
And it's really effective as long as you have like the screen small enough, and as long as you're not trying to suck something down the tube that's larger than it.
Right.
I found, I don't even know what they were. I don't want to say they were fire ants, but they were red ants.
That's not a good way to start a story, Bing.
So basically, it was my birthday. We were all having fun catching bugs, people catching ladybugs. Some of the more stubborn people were catching worms, although they would make farting noises that they were sucked up the tube. And so basically what ended up happening was I found this colony of red ants and I sucked them up. They didn't get through.
Okay.
What did get through was the sulfuric acid that they emit
Oh no.
the sulfuric acid that they emit when they're in danger.
Right.
So I got this huge, it was like bitter, not sour, but like bitter lemon. Like this, it just went all throughout my the whole entire sinuses. And for the rest of my birthday party, I sounded like someone who had advanced emphysema.
Oh, that's terrible. I'm sorry, man.
Yeah. Then my
What's this?
second story.
Right. What's the other story?
Second story with ants is I'm a fan of these things called wineberries. They're basically wild raspberries that I think they originated in Japan and then they came over, and they're not quite considered as valuable as a raspberry, so they spread everywhere because nobody really cared about them. And you see them along places with multifloral rows and stuff like that in the woods, but there's a small section of time in the beginning of August and midway through August where they start blossoming and giving fruit, and it's actually delicious. I prefer it to raspberries and stuff like that.
Cool.
So I was going wineberry picking.
Of course.
And I saw, this is when I was little, and I saw this one on the side of the road, and I was there was a ditch, and I asked my dad if he could put me on the other side to grab some berries. So he did.
Boy.
What he didn't notice was that the little hill that he put me on was an ant mound. So all of a sudden, here I am picking berries, and then I'm like, what's this sensation? And I look down, and there's just thousands and thousands of ants crawling up my legs at the same time. And my dad's like, run, Vingroth, run! And I freaking just run my little legs off, and just run into the nearby fields trying to shake off all these hundreds and thousands of ants off of me.
Oh, dude. That's a thing.
Oh.
I like the edit to reality where your dad yells Big Roth. No, that's great though. I like it.
Yeah. So yeah, I still like ants.
Right.
And I still like bugs. In fact, I freak people out during picnics because I will actually pick up wasps with my hands.
Ooh.
And I know that sounds crazy, but as long as you're not doing anything too aggressive, they just see you as a surface, not as an organism.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, I have an immediate fear response to wasps. I've been stung by them too many times.
I've
So
also been stung. I'm not some sort of fucking bee whisperer, but...
Right. Dude, even beekeepers get stung a lot. They just
Oh, true that, yeah.
they, like get used to it. They're like, I've been stung like a billion times already. Ain't no thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, anyways. Yeah, so like I don't know, I don't have any like really cool ant stories.
No, it's
Um,
fine. I mean, we were talking about ants, and those were
right,
two.
no, for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, there's what is it? I have an ant story, but it's not like my interaction with ants. It's like I used ants for a science experiment.
Oh, cool. What was it?
I was basically it was like in elementary school, and both of my parents are scientists, so I had a much firmer grasp on what the scientific method was than most of my contemporaries. So, so I'm sitting there going like, "What's a good science experiment?" And I like happened to like think about about ants because they had been like coming into the house, and I was like, I wonder if there's like and my mom's into like holistic natural like remedies and shit like a hippie, and scientist, master's degree in neurophysiology, into holistic healing, whatever, moving on. So she like put this thing in my head about how like maybe I could use some kind of plant versus some kind of like versus like a store-bought like pest repellent, and see like what would actually repel ants better. So like I end up with this multi-legged box where I start the ants off in a middle, like in the middle of them, and then there's like food at the ends of them to like attract the ants in any particular direction, and then also like one with no repellent, a leg with a natural repellent, and then a leg with chemical repellent.
Nice. So you actually had
science.
Yeah, science in there.
I had real science in my elementary school.
Holy shit.
Science.
Having a freaking control box.
Yeah, right. So that's my ant story. Turns out chemicals keep them away best. So
I mean, they do specifically engineer them.
Right. To be fair,
to fuck with.
Right.
like literally, that's what most things like that are.
Right. No, absolutely.
Just like how certain sugars are specifically designed to appear more sweet.
Yeah, that is true. But no, to like fully disclose for my science experiment, it wasn't necessarily that the chemical dissuaded the ants from passing it more. They just died. The natural repellent actually kept them away better. And also ended in the result of like less death for the ants.
Interesting.
Tansy, in case you want to know, tansies, they're great for keeping ants away. And they're also like not unattractive plants. They're kind of just green and sort of like long shoots with leaves at the tops of them. So like they're if you have an ant problem, consider it.
I might.
I don't know how anything else reacts to them based on that. Like,
yeah, true. I have cats. I'm not sure what's gonna happen there.
Right, that's true too. I feel like the cats wouldn't chew on it, but that doesn't mean anything. Cats are stupid.
Oh no, totally. Yeah. I mean, like, there are plants that aren't good for cats to have, but I just do not have any plants in my house because they love loose soil.
Oh, great. That's perfect.
Yeah. So there's no plants in my house right now.
That's good. Aloe is one of those plants that's like strangely toxic to cats.
Yeah, which is so weird because it's used in healing so many times for like burns and whatever.
Yeah, it's good for soothing burns and feeling better, and like I think you can put it in tea, but I don't think it's good. Like I think
I wouldn't imagine.
Things, yeah.
That's one of those things like it smells good, but it probably doesn't taste good.
Yeah. It also kind of feels good, right? Like, get a bad burn. Little aloe helps a lot.
Yeah.
But anyways.
Hmm.
So.
Cool.
That's my tangent about ants.
Sweet. Awesome. So, I mean, just for chat to get ideas, what else could possibly lurk in the grass? We've discussed like insects and lizards. I mean, there could also be some sort of amphibians like salamanders, frogs. Oh
I was thinking
gosh,
about
depending on where in the world it is, caecilians, the lesser known amphibian. Let me post in chat what caecilians are. They're really friggin'
yeah.
cool. Oh, where's my other window?
Oh no! What do you
C-
want, buddy?
I think it's C A E. Yeah, yeah. Caecilians. They're basically like amphibious worms slash snakes.
Oh.
They're very very strange creatures. Here, let me put it in the thing here. Caecilians.
Click.
It's like the lesser known amphibian, and they're like in South America, a bit in Africa, and oh, it looks like a bit in India. Cool.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, they're very strange. They do actually. Some of them have little tiny legs. Some of them don't.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, they just go through the leaf litter, and they eat little tiny bugs.
Huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, like little legless salamanders.
Yeah.
Cool.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's neat. I was also thinking about like flightless birds, since we're talking about what's in the grass.
Ooh,
Um,
flightless birds. Yeah, that'd be
yeah,
sick.
I was specifically thinking of like this weird like terror bird pheasant.
Oh, holy shit.
I decided to go with the ants thing more.
Ooh, you
Mostly
know what?
because I actually
We
thought
should have a talk show about dinosaurs.
we should. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
I'll write it down.
Okay, cool. Because I have a lot to say about dinosaurs.
I can get Poison to join us on that one too if she's available,
Sweet.
because she also has many things to say about dinosaurs.
That is going to be a very link-heavy episode.
Right.
I'm gonna try to figure out a way to basically broadcast the internet somehow. Actually, I'm doing it right now.
Yeah, you are.
How come I wasn't able to do it before?
Don't ask me, man.
I don't know.
This shit works in mysterious ways.
Twitch, man. I don't know. Or OBS. Not sure
Right, I
which is
forgot
the
about that. We have
the issue here. But yeah, cool. I guess. Wait, what?
Did I lose you? Oh, there you are.
Oh, was I fuzzing out there?
No, I like my whole screen froze, and I was like, "Oh God, what happened?"
All right. Well, okay. I think it's time we come up with a new topic then.
Sure.
Yeah, because
Makes
we've
sense.
done like 2 things each for what lurks in the grass. We've discussed what chat could possibly add when it comes to that.
Right.
So yeah, I think it's your turn to come up with a topic.
Sure is. I think I want to angle more at the people this time, our
Okay.
survivors. Yeah, let's just go broadly at this point and just do the what the hell do we even call them? Because they're not the mainlanders. Are they the islanders? The exiled? I think we call
I
them
think
like
we call it the exiled. Yeah, because the small story behind the exiled was that they basically everybody on the mainland definitely didn't want them to survive, so they exiled them to an island, hoping that they would be able to survive the zombie apocalypse.
for sure.
In some horrific irony, they were the only ones that survived.
Yeah, cool. Okay, yeah. So, I guess the first thing that I'm gonna do, and I'm probably just gonna make one to start with, is a new event underneath the mainland fights back,
Hmm.
and I think I want it to be. The first settlement is founded.
Cool.
Yeah, just the exiled find foothold enough to build their first city. Well, first dedicated settlement. I think that we consider that to be light.
Sweet.
Sounds light.
The first settlement's
And yeah,
found.
I'm not gonna make a underneath that, even though, like, I think it might be funny. Like, it'd be funny to like play, right? But I don't really want to like waste our time making a dictated scene about it.
Gotcha. Okay, cool. So just a first settlement's founded. Wonderful.
Right.
All right, let me see here. So it has to be about the exiled.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
We have a lot on the War of Nature. Got a lot on the Agricultural Age. Maybe I'll go for the Height of Pride.
Okay.
Maybe All right. Yeah, I'll create something before the retaking, which is when the plants that have been domesticated rise up against the human population. So yeah, I'm gonna put at the height of the pride. Let's see here, something like man creates the mega awesome opolis.
The mega awesome opolis?
Yes, the mega awesome opolis.
Man, I'm glad that like the guys who are so like prideful are like teenagers.
Yes, the mega, because it's not a mega opolis, it's a mega awesome opolis.
Opolis.
So yeah, basically the mega awesome opolis is a gigantic, wonderful, flourishing city
Of course.
that they create.
Built on the backs of the oppression of
Of
plants.
plants and creatures. Yeah, there we go. I'm actually gonna put that. Using the help of the enslaved plants and lowly creatures. Oops.
Oh man, so good.
Yeah, using the enslaved plants and lowly creatures. Oops. Man creates a giant fucking awesome city.
Alright. That's pretty cool.
I'm gonna call it #dark.
Okay, awesome.
Because I think this is what starts the retaking.
The retaking. Okay, cool. Excellent. I like how it's all just one word with capitals in it.
Oh, I spelled awesome wrong. Whoops.
Oh yeah, it's missing an E. Oh well. So, quick story about the retaking.
Okay.
So, I'm pretty sure I came up with the retaking. Um,
Are you gonna
but
do a
the
scene for it?
no. I was thinking about it. I know exactly where I got the inspiration for this event. Now that I've sort of thought about it a little bit, I read a book a little while ago called Night of the Triffids, which is about basically people engineered a plant. Um, it was supposed to be like a biological weapon that was developed for like this pseudo World War III thing that was happening in South America.
Mm.
And they dropped it on like the civilized world, so to speak, which is to say the U.S., Europe, and Asia. And like at first things were like really bad, but then they figured out how to like domesticate it, and they like started to farm it, and like they used it for like all kinds of medicine and stuff. Um, but anyways, at some point, like there's this crazy meteor that like flies overhead, and like there's this ridiculous green flash that blinds the entire fucking world, and the Triffids like get out and like of their enclosures, and like they start to like become wild and feral once again, and they start eating everybody.
Holy shit.
Yeah. But the so like that was like where I had this inspiration from. Not that there's like a meteor or anything in our current history.
Mm.
But just that like the plants that we've subjugated for so long rise up and come back to like haunt us basically.
Sweet.
So anyways, that was like a weird thing that like I've had experience with in my media touchstones.
Gotcha.
But anyways, to get back to the exiled, what did we do? Yeah. Okay. I think I will. I think I will go ahead and make a scene under the mega awesomeopolis.
Okay. Cool.
Now, because of the way it's written, it's like we intentionally made this enormous sprawling megaplex of a city. Like it was on purpose. Most of the time, like megaplexes and like mega cities like New York City in the United States, like they sort of just kind of grow until they're just too huge. And like it also happens when there's like lots of little cities around that grow until they're like touching and their city limits kind of blur and no one's really sure where they live in anymore.
Mm-hmm.
So in this case, since we intentionally mega awesomeopolist, I am going to create a dictated scene about the opening ceremonies for the mega awesomeopolis.
Cool.
And it's basically just like Mardi Gras and New Year's and like every like huge fucking like everybody in this entire city celebrates party that has ever been in any major city in the entire fucking city. So picture in your minds, if you will, the biggest party ever.
Wow. So the opening of Mega Awesomeopolis is basically just a party city.
Yeah.
How long does it last?
Oh, that's the question. That's what I'll ask.
How long does the opening ceremony last?
Does the opening ceremony party of Mega Awesomeopolis last? I think the outlandish answer is 1 month.
Holy shit!
Just for a solid month, everybody is like wasted and well fed and like.
I'm just imagining people like in shifts, right?
Yeah.
Like the first day happens and everybody just gets blacked out.
Right?
But then the second day, some people wake up, some people take it easy, and it's almost like the whole city is taking shifts where like they're partying, they're hungover, then they go party, and then the other people get hungover, and it's just like this terrible cycle that lasts for a month.
Exactly. This like a constant like rotation of like, oh fuck, is it still Thursday?
Oh shit.
Oh man, that's
And there's at least like 56 events of like what happened in the movie Hangover.
Oh shit. All in 30 days. We don't really know why it happened. Or maybe the months are longer because who knows? I don't care. It's a solid month.
It's a solid month of whatever.
A solid month of partying and debauchery. Hashtag light.
Yeah. There were many hashtags that day. Well, actually, I don't think they have technology, really.
I mean, it depends, right? I mean, they built the mega awesomeopolis. They probably have technology again.
I guess. It depends. How long does it take an asshole to develop high tech?
I mean, it depends on how smart the asshole is.
I suppose. I like that a lot.
Yeah, man. It's good shit.
It is. Pretty nice. Awesome.
Cool. Yeah. So that's the end of my turn technically.
Cool.
Like that's the whole focus. Unless chat wants to interject. Come on, guys. Give me more of your wonderful ideas. We want them.
All right.
But anyways, so yeah.
Cool.
It's quarter after. Do you want to go another round, or do you want to like let it stand for now?
I think we'll let it stand for now.
Okay.
Yeah, I think
I mean,
we will.
We've actually done like more, I think, today in terms of like getting things done on our page than we have in a while.
It's true. Yeah, usually it's only one focus a day. Yeah,
I mean, that's what we have, man. There's so many.
Yeah, there's. I mean, sorry, bumped my mic there. There's a lot of stuff here. It's pretty wild.
The workhorse basilisk. I mean, we need to do something with that.
Yeah.
The giant cloven Gila.
Nice.
Oh man, cool.
Yeah, I like the other stuff on the War on Nature, Northern Hive campaign.
Yeah.
Sweet.
And that's another one I'm kind of looking forward to doing when we have more people in chat to like hang out and talk to.
Yeah, but yeah, I think what we'll do is maybe we'll take a break from this for a week, and I'm actually pretty fucking hyped about talking about dinosaurs.
Okay.
So I think next week we'll have a talk show about dinosaurs, and I'll figure out how to. Well, I mean, I somehow figured it out, but didn't realize I was figuring it out. Anywho, well, I'll have like pictures and everything, just so people make sure. So yeah, cool. I'll end there for the day there. Well, not for the day, for this talk show.
Yeah.
And yeah, we're going to switch over to Fallout New Vegas. Basically, we are just about to wrap up the game, actually. We've done all the DLC for Fallout 3, the main story for Fallout 3. We've done all the DLC for Fallout New Vegas, and we are literally just about to start the Hoover Dam. I'm going to start off by exploring a few places just to allow people to flood into chat. But yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm going to put on the standby screen. And yeah, I will see you guys in just a bit for the last finale of Fallout New Vegas, Tale of Two Wastelands. All right, be back in a second. Oh, and thanks for joining, Saberwolf.
No problem.
All right. All right, be back in a second.
Later.